Let's make a hot bead head Frenchie. I'm going to go in with a Daiichi hook and a Daiichi tungsten 3mm bead, and then some lead wire in 0.25. I'm just going to make about 5 wraps with the lead wire, just to add some extra weight to the nymph so it'll get down into the water quicker and down to the fish quicker. You can cut that off or helicopter it off, whatever you prefer to do there. Make sure it's tight to the bead. And then we're going to go in with our Semperfli classic wax thread in fluoro pink. I'm just going to wrap a few wraps to push that lead wire in and get it to where you want it on the hook. And you can do your wraps back up around the lead wire and the bead, just to make it all extra secure. And here we're just going to trim off that excess. And now we can start the fun stuff. We're going to go in with some Coq de Leon tail fibers and tie those in. Make sure when you tie those in to leave it loose so you can adjust the tail length to your liking. I don't like to do a super long tail, somewhere kind of in between. You can pull that excess off or snip it off, however you want to do it. And we're going to go in with some medium copper wire and just go ahead and tie that in behind that lead wire as well. Once you got your wire nice and secure, we're going to go in with the Cascade crest pheasant tail in orange. You probably want about 5 or 6 fibers here. You're going to go tie those in right behind that lead wire as well after you clip off that top piece. Once your pheasant fibers are nice and secure, we want to leave our thread up by the bead, and we're going to wrap in the body. So you can just make wraps around so your body's nice and tapered and even throughout. If you have the rotary function on your vise, you can use that as well, but I wanted to do this video to where everyone could see that you can do it regardless of that. And once you get it to the front of the bead, you're just going to go ahead and tie that part off so it stays in its place. Then just snip that right off, any excess that you have. Now you're going to take your copper wire and you're going to wrap it in the opposite direction of the way that you wrapped your body. Just makes that show up a lot better. And this copper wire also adds durability. Get that to the front and just wrap some thread wraps around it to tie it off. And then you can go ahead and trim that off as well. Here we're just going to go in with some flashy dubbing in hot pink and just put it on your thread so you can do some wraps with it around. I may have gotten a little too much. You don't need a lot of it, but the fish will still eat it. Now all you have left to do is whip finish. I just go in and do 3 whip finishes around the bead just to lock that all in. And then trim that excess off. And you have a hot bead head Frenchie. It's one of my favorites and catches a lot of fish.